three have done that. But what she's ultimately doing is she's putting out some text messages. The things that in the messages I did say, I would never go back on the stuff that I said. Grown woman, I have no problem admitting to stuff that I said. I said some things out of anger during a certain time. So what's going on is this is being framed in a certain way to basically say that I met a man, Rob, and within 3 months I chose to go get pregnant by him. This is what is being said. Now, the thing is that this is not the case because, like I said, this person does not even know if I am currently pregnant because I have not spoken to her in a while. So she wouldn't know, she wouldn't be able to validate if I was still pregnant or not. She would not be able to do that because, again, I have not spoken to her. But I would not lie and say the text messages and the stuff that she's showing is not true because and those things that I've said, I said in a certain context, that context is not being shown, of course, because when people want to show a certain narrative, they're going to show a certain narrative. So I'm being told that I'm a hypocrite. I'm being told that I somehow chose a man who is a dusty baby. I understand that I said certain things and messages out of anger, and like I said, I don't have a choice but to take responsibility for that because I didn't say certain things. Now, do I think that this man is absolutely not? Meet him and then within 3 months decide and plan to be pregnant by him? Absolutely not. Certainly didn't do that. But I did send that text message where obviously I did talk about some conversations that we had, and I did say that we had a conversation. But that's because I met him, spoke to him, and learned that he was a very intelligent man. I liked his character. I still like his character. That's just the reality of what it is. I do not quantify him by the he have or the amount of women that he has been by because quite frankly he is the most active father I've ever seen in my life. I've never met a man who was more active or involved. I never met one who would do anything to make sure he's there to support his children. That's just the reality of what it is. And so if people are classifying somebody in a dusty beta male based on how many children they got with how many people, then they don't call them a dusty beta male because they don't care about anything. They care about the fact that this man has children by more than one woman. So that's why they're quantifying him as a dusty beta male. I don't think he's a dusty beta male. I never saw him as a dusty beta male. Again, like I said, this is a hardworking man who does whatever it takes for his children. Since I've been talking to him, has he inspired me to make personal changes? Absolutely. That's just the reality of what it is. He has. He is very intelligent and has inspired me to make certain personal changes. Whether people see those changes or not doesn't negate the fact that he has, and that's why I continue dealing with him. And that's why I will continue to talk to him because he is a good man. That's just the reality. I don't sum him up by the children he has. To me, a dusty beta male would be a man who creates a bunch of children that he is not taking care of. For full grown woman is your business. Yeah, it is my business, but because of me confining and discussing and discussing.
Hold up, man. I gotta go charge my phone up. Hold on. Give me just a moment. But yeah, they tried to say that Cynthia G didn't admit to being pregnant. Cynthia G herself admitted to being pregnant. Now, whether or not she had the baby, whether or not she has children today, I don't know. I don't care. But for them to try and lie and say Cynthia G didn't say that she was pregnant, that's a bold-faced lie. Anybody and everybody that was here back then knew Cynthia G was pregnant. Cynthia G admitted to the pregnancy. And that's the audio that I'm playing right now. And then my phone died, but I have it on the charger now. Give me just a moment here. And I'll play it from the beginning again and let everybody hear it. And then they tried to paint me as the liar, saying that I'm lying, and I'm not. And that's what kind of pissed me off, because people ask for proof, and then when you give them the proof, they'll turn around and call you the liar. And you know, that's not cool with me. So I'm gonna make sure, because once again, now I got to make sure everybody knows what's going on. Because they're going to try to paint me as a liar, and you know I'm not going for that BS. Okay, here we go. Now, see, this is part of Cynthia G. The reason why they're calling Cynthia G a hypocrite, because Cynthia G was telling people about going around having casual sex and not using condoms, and that people can get pregnant. And she used to call dudes like Rob Perkins with multiple children by multiple women, she used to call them plantation bucks. So that's what the first part of the video here is. It's a video of Cynthia G talking about diseases and pregnancies when two people are not using condoms.
The ministry has done that. What she's ultimately doing is she's putting out the things that.
Now here Cynthia G is talking about her friend. She had a girlfriend named Star Cookie, and her and Star Cookie used to be real close, and they used to collab on YouTube. So because that was Cynthia G's friend, Cynthia G confided in Star Cookie about her pregnancy, which women do.
I did say I would never go back on the stuff that I said. As a grown woman, I have no problem admitting to stuff that I said. I said some things out of anger during a certain time. And so what's going on is this is being framed in a certain way to basically say that I met a man, Rob, and within 3 months I chose to go get pregnant by him. This is what it
now see right here, Cynthia G was trying to be slick. Nobody said that you planned to go out and get pregnant within that first 3 months that you were with Rob, but you did get pregnant. See, that's how she's trying to twist it up. But within that first 3 months, if you're going out there flying back and forth to North Carolina, I believe, you were flying back and forth to North Carolina to see Rob Perkins, you got pregnant. And everybody here knows it.
It's being said. Now, the thing of it is that this is not the case, because like I said, this person does not even know if I'm currently pregnant because I have not spoken to her. And
now right there, Cynthia G said that the woman wouldn't know if she was still pregnant because she hadn't spoken to her in months. That's what Cynthia G herself said, that the woman would not know if she was still pregnant or not. I'm gonna play that part again for the dumb motherfuckers who don't want to understand what Cynthia G is saying.
A certain time. And so what's going on is this is being framed in a certain way to basically say that I met a man, Rob, and within 3 months I chose to go get pregnant by him. This is what is being said. Now, the thing of it is that this is not the case, because like I said, this person does not even know if I'm currently pregnant because I have not spoken to her in a while. So she wouldn't know, she wouldn't be able to validate if I was still pregnant or not. She would.
There you go. She said that that woman would not be able to validate if she was still pregnant or not. That's what Cynthia G said. That the woman wouldn't be able to validate if she was still pregnant or not.
She wouldn't know. She wouldn't be able to validate if I was still pregnant or not. She would not be able to do that because, again, I have not spoken to her. But I would not lie and say the text messages and the stuff that she's showing is not true, because and those things that are things that I've said, I said them in a certain context. That context is not being shown, of course, because when people want to show a certain narrative, they're going to show a certain narrative. So I'm being told that I'm a hypocrite. I'm being told that I somehow shows a man who is a dusty baby.
Now we got Femi in the chat saying that okay, Cynthia misspeaks sometimes. We all know that. Okay, well, let's see if she's still misspeaking when you hear the rest of this.
I understand that I said certain things and messages out of anger, and like I said, I don't have a choice but to take responsibility for that because I did say certain things. Now, do I think that this man is a beta male? Absolutely not. Did I meet him and then within 3 months decide and plan to be pregnant by him? Absolutely not. I certainly didn't.
So she says she didn't plan within the 3 months that they were together to get pregnant. Did she plan it? No, she did not. She did not plan it, but she got pregnant.
Of course, because when people want to show a certain narrative, they're going to show a certain narrative. So I'm being told that I'm a hypocrite. I'm being told that I somehow chose a man who is a dusty baby male. I understand that I said certain things and messages out of anger, and like I said, I don't have a choice but to take responsibility for that because I did say certain things. Now, do I think that this man is a baby male? Absolutely not. Did I meet him and then within 3 months decide and plan to be pregnant by him? Absolutely not. I certainly didn't do that. But it is kind of a text message where obviously I did talk about some conversations that we had, and I did say that we had a conversation about that, and that's because I met him and spoke to him and learned that he was a very intelligent man. I like his character. I still like his character. That's just the reality of what it is. I do not quantify him by the kids that he has or the amount of women that he has been by, because quite frankly, he is the most active father I've ever seen in my life. I've never met a man who was more active or involved. I never met one who would do anything to make sure he's there to support his children. That's just the reality of what it is. And so if people are quantifying somebody being a dusty beta male based on how many children they have with how many people, then they're going to call them a dusty beta male because they don't care about anything. They care about the fact that this man has children by more than one woman. So that's why they're quantifying him as a dusty beta.
No, that's not the reason why, Cynthia G. The reason why people are saying that and calling you a hypocrite is because you used to preach to black women not to get with what you call plantation bugs. Multiple children by multiple women. That's the reason why people are saying, well, back then they were saying what they were saying, calling you a hypocrite, because that's what you were telling the black women in your chat, not to get with plantation bugs, men with multiple children by multiple women.
I don't think he's a dusty beta male. I never saw him as a dusty beta male. Again, like I said, this is a hardworking man who does whatever it takes for his children. Since I've been talking to him, has he inspired me to make personal changes? Absolutely. That's just the reality of what it is. He has. He is very intelligent and has inspired me to make certain personal changes. Whether people see those changes or not doesn't negate the fact that he has, and that's why I continue dealing with him. And that's why I will continue to talk to him. Because
now, I want you guys to listen to what she's saying here, because she's going to be she's going to be answering questions from the chat. From women in the chat, she's going to be asking questions from, and it will further confirm her pregnancy.
He is a good man. That's just the reality. I don't sum him up by the children he has. To me, a Dusty Bigelow would be a man who creates a bunch of children that he is not taking care of. 60 ounces singer for full grown woman is your business. Yeah, it is my business, but because of me confiding and discussing and disclosing personal information to a person that I thought was my friend, now my business is all over YouTube and it's being made YouTube fodder for people.
There you go. That's the first admission to it. She's saying, yes, it's, yes, she admitted to it, that she admitted to her friend that she was pregnant and that her friend put her business out on YouTube.
He has. He is very intelligent and has inspired me to make certain personal changes. Whether people see those changes or not doesn't negate the fact that he has, and that's why I continue dealing with him. And that's why I will continue to talk to him, because he is a good man. That's just the reality. I don't sum him up by the children he has. To me, a Dusty Bigelow would be a man who creates a bunch of children that he is not taking care of. 60 ounces singer for full grown woman is your business. Yeah, it is my business, but because of me confiding and discussing and disclosing personal information to a person that I thought was my friend, now my business is all over YouTube and it's being made YouTube fodder for people. You happy? I am. But the reality of it is, I still have people coming out here calling me a hypocrite, saying that I chose to get pregnant by a man, this adoptee beta male like the ones I talk to, and that's just not true. Hey, listen, am I happy? Happy, absolutely.
Now, Cynthia G is telling the women in her chat she's happy. Why is Cynthia G happy? That's what I want to know. I want to know why Cynthia G is so happy.
Because he is a good 60 ounces singer for full grown woman is your business. Yeah, it is my business, but because of me confiding and discussing and disclosing personal information to a person that I thought was my friend, now my business is all over YouTube and it's being made YouTube fodder for people. The smokers, are you happy? I am. But the reality of it is, I still have people coming out here calling me a hypocrite, saying that I chose to get pregnant by a man, this adoptee beta male like the ones I talk to, and that's just not true. Hey, listen, am I happy? Happy, absolutely. But I did. I said some things out of anger, and these are the things that she's showing. When people get mad, they say things out of anger, and I am not exempt from that. And I sit here and I've spoken to and confided in a woman that, like I said, I thought was my friend, and she chose to take a confidential conversation, and she chose to make them public for the reasons of deciding to make me look like a, what did she call me, a hood rat, and somebody who just chose to run out and get pregnant. What I'm being told is what it was, although, like I said, she does not know what is going on within the relationship right now. I haven't spoken to her in months. So the stuff that you guys have seen and that you may see, these are things that are not recent. These took place in probably about October, November, and some discussions that, again, like I said, I had with this woman because she was supposed to be my friend. She was supposed to have been my friend for the past 2 years, possibly more. And that's just a reality. If she's pregnant, I'm not mad because I wasn't invited to the shower. Cynthia, I thought we were closer than that. Well, it is. I'm cursed that she started off as a subscriber. Yeah, initially. Then when we lived in the same city, I ran into her at a grocery store. And then she had come on my channel several times. She had spoken on several different topics with me several times. So that's how we became a friend. I've been talking to her, like I said, for nearly 2 years. So this was clearly a mistake. I did not know that she would choose one day to come out and air my personal conversations. I didn't know that she would choose to do that. However, I did confide in her, so I have to take responsibility for the fact that I confided in someone that I trusted and thought was a friend. And clearly that was not the case. Joseph said, we are the choices we make, how we take responsibility for those choices. Oh, I lost your comment. I lost the comment. It's a whole live stream going on about you right now, of course. And they will continue to make live streams. They're going to, because they now feel like they have some ammo to crucify me on and prove. At first, there was some notion about me being with a white man and being married to a white man. And now, because it's not a white man, they'll choose to go in on whatever avenues that they can. And that's just a reality, because they're not, because the thing of it is again, if a group of people don't like me, then they're going to believe what they want to believe. They'll take one and turn it into what they can. That's what they'll do. Irene said, you should not have to be on guard about the people you trust. This is her fault, and only speak to the person she is, not the choices you make. Yeah, that's true, but I still talk to her. I still confided into her. I still, said things about someone out of anger that I wish I wouldn't have said to her. That's what I and I don't have a problem taking accountability for that. I don't have a problem taking accountability for that at all. Kenny says, and if you're happy, I'm happy. What I do? Always be on guard until you let your server. Yeah, and I'm learning that, and it's a hard lesson to learn, but it's one that I'm learning. It's definitely a lesson that I'm learning, and I will continue to learn things. Now, as far as the stuff that they're saying, or why is she talking about beta males and all these other things, I've never, since I've been on YouTube, said all men were beta males. But I can see why they would ask that question. Of course, not knowing who this man is and not knowing him as a person and making him the sum of who he has kids by and how many of them. And I simply don't think that that's the case. Again, to me, it would be more. I don't see what the difference would be if it was one man with one kid who chose not to take care of him, who wasn't a good father, who didn't want to do whatever it takes to make sure they're in their children's life, and who wants to raise their children to be the best people that they could be. And that is a father that I think a lot of people should want. And it wouldn't make me feel any type of way to know that my child would have that type of father, who would have a father that would be of a pro-Black mind, who would want to teach them to be the best that they can be. That wouldn't be anything that would be of shame to me. But what I'm ashamed about is the fact that I confided in someone who is now putting my personal information all over the place. That's what I am worried. I'm ashamed of that.
What's up, y'all? I hope you did not forget to hit that subscribe button. If you did, it's all good.
So there you go. Cynthia G said it herself. Said she was happy about her pregnancy. She got pregnant by Rob Perkins. She doesn't think Rob Perkins is a dusty beta male, even though she used to call men like Rob Perkins plantation bucks. I mean, it just is what it is. But these people in the chat, Missy Lee, Fanny from the chat, they're trying to call me a liar. And there's other videos that I'm going to play. I'm going to show the emails that Cynthia G was showing to her friend. The friend that exposed her. There's emails that Cynthia G and her were emailing back and forth where Cynthia G said she was pregnant, where Cynthia G showed the ultrasound of her being pregnant. I'm going to find those videos because I just got to find them. And then I'm gonna show those videos. The videos of her friend Star Cookie, that was her name, Star Cookie and Cynthia G. They used to do live streams on Cynthia G's channel all the time. And Cynthia G sent emails that Star Cookie exposed showing Cynthia G's ultrasound of her baby and Cynthia G admitting that she was pregnant by Rob. She said, Cynthia G said when she told Rob in the email, she said when she told Rob that she was pregnant, Rob kind of like dissed her a little bit. That's why she was talking about she was so upset. That's why Cynthia G said she said some things out of anger. Because when she told Rob she was pregnant, I guess Rob didn't want to hear that. So I'm going to bring up those ones. I'm going to bring up the emails of Cynthia G. The emails showing where she said she was pregnant by Rob Perkins and how, Rob wasn't too happy about it. Here, give me a moment. Let me see if I can find them. Because I want to make sure. Because if I don't find them tonight, believe you me, tomorrow I will show them. So give me just a moment here. Let me take a quick look and see if I can find them. And if not, I will do it tomorrow. That you can believe. Because I'm tired of people who, when I show them the proof, they're gonna still call me a liar because you like Cynthia G. I don't know if Cynthia G had the baby. I don't know if she aborted the baby or what. All I know is Cynthia G got pregnant, and she was pregnant by Rob Perkins. That we do know because Cynthia G admitted to it. She had emails, and she did the live stream talking about it. So I'm gonna look for those emails. That she, let me see here. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find them bad boys. Is this it? Cynthia G advocates. No, well, let me see here. Let me see. Let me see here. Uh-oh. Damn, but see, the thing is, hold on. I found them. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, let me see. Take this in. Let me see what the title here was. Okay. Give me a moment, guys. Let me bring this up. And in fact, let me see something here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got them. I'm just pulling them all up. You guys probably say the emails are fake or Cynthia G is fake. Oh, there's going to be a whole bunch of BS. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. Let me write down this old one. Let me take this one down. Okay, it's already up there. Hold up. Give me a moment, guys. Give me just a moment. Here, guys, let me give you guys something to watch while I pull it up. Let me see here. Something's gonna last here. What can we do here? Okay, guys, listen to this until I pull it up.
Them talking about you and wrap their mind about you, they gotta come to you, D.O.D, for real, man, because you got that swag, you got that smoothness. I don't know if it's what you say, I don't know if when you speak out your mouth or you say something that hypnotize some of these ladies that keep asking about you, D.O.D. I just don't understand it. Anyway, I'm being distracted.
If a bunch of crackheads on YouTube is worth that. So you can say whatever it is that you have to say. I'm not going to relive this nonsense, but now that I hear her lying, I'm going to give all of those clips to everyone that's exposed.
Okay, on the screen is the emails. Let me try to blow it up for you guys. It came from. Okay, it says I'm going to read it to you, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to pull this video up and make a video where you guys can read what Cynthia G is saying. But it says me and Rob talked about having a child multiple times, and he told me even if I did get pregnant before we planned, he would be cool and just take responsibility. He also said he would not resent me. He is doing exactly the opposite of what he said he was going to do. That's why Cynthia G was upset, because Rob told her that if she got pregnant, it would be cool. But then when she told Rob that she was pregnant, he got pissed off about it. She goes, I saw many times how good of a father he is, and that's not anything I would take away from him. And that's what you guys heard her say in the video that she did. You heard her say multiple times that she felt Rob was a good father because he took care of all of his children. She types here, getting pregnant now was not a decision for me. It was something I tried to avoid until at least the very least I put my book out. Again, getting pregnant now was not a decision for me. It was something I tried to avoid at the very least until I put my book out. If I had felt like Rob was a dusty beta male, I wouldn't have spoken to him, let alone had sex with him. And I told him that based on his reaction, I am completely surprised by him. She says the first month I was there was no condom or birth control used, and I didn't get pregnant. It's weird to me that I got pregnant during the month I was taking the pill and trying to avoid pregnancy. This is Cynthia G's email to Star Cookie. Let me try to read some more here. Okay, looks like maybe that's all that he has up here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a better video of this where you guys can read it for yourselves. It was between Star Cookie, her friend, and Cynthia G. And back then, everybody had the emails and was showing. Okay, here we go again. It says Star Cookie says, I'm sure, let me see if you guys can see that. Okay, yeah. So it says, it's from Star Cookie. She said, you think somebody who sits on YouTube, this is Star Cookie talking. You think somebody who sits on YouTube preaching about condoms used for dusty beta males wouldn't be, I think she meant so quick to let somebody raw dog her. And then it says the contradiction has to stop. Trap queen. She calls Cynthia G a trap queen. It says here, Cynthia only knew Rob 3 or 4 months before they were allegedly talking about having children. This is the same person who doesn't believe in marriage or living together. And we know Cynthia G doesn't believe that. So not sure how you can make a healthy, happy, pro-Black family, Cynthia. This is the emails that were between Star Cookie and Cynthia G. Let me see if there's any more on here. Okay, yeah, no. It's just, no, it doesn't show. That's all that it shows as far as emails. But again, Cynthia G put, the first month I was here, there was no condom or birth control used. I didn't get pregnant. I didn't get pregnant. It's weird to me that I got pregnant during the month I was taking the pill and trying to avoid pregnancy. That's the email right there. And like I said, I'm going to do a better video showing it because you really can't read it for yourselves here on the screen. And I tried to blow it up, but when I blow it up, it's not working for some reason. So I'm gonna do a better video of it so you guys can read the text messages yourselves. But that's it right there. And this was the video that was done back then. And let me show you guys one other thing before I go. One quick thing before I go. Look, these were all the videos that were shot back then. Here's Cynthia G. This is the This is the ultrasound that Cynthia G sent to Star Cookie. Right there in the middle between Rob and Cynthia G. That's the ultrasound. But all of these videos were done. Cynthia G is pregnant by Rob Perkins. The reason Cynthia G lied about her pregnancy, having the baby to buy her subscribers. YouTube history of Cynthia G pregnant by Rob Perkins. That was me. Cynthia G pregnant by Rob Perkins. Jovi Beauty. Here goes the emails Star Cookie put out. Star Cookie had put out a whole bunch of stuff like that. Another one, Cynthia G pregnant with the ultrasound that Cynthia G put out there. Cynthia G sent that to Star Cookie. All of these videos people did back then about Cynthia G being pregnant. There go Rob Perkins right there. A whole bunch of people put videos out about it, men and women. That's inappropriate, so I don't want to play that one. But yeah, so like I said, it was big news back then because of the way Cynthia G talked about plantation bugs. Cynthia G, baby daddy team, Rob Perkins comes for the Black Manosphere defending sisters, and guess who's mad? Cynthia G's baby daddy, Team Rob Perkins. That's Rob Perkins and Cynthia G right there. It says, my views on the so-called Cynthia G pregnancy claims. So everybody that had a channel back then were doing videos on Cynthia G. Let me see if there's any emails here on this one. I see the picture, the ultrasound. So let me see if excuse me. Okay, that brother, he doesn't show any emails. But I'm gonna put up the emails so you guys can see. But yeah, back then everybody was doing videos about Cynthia G. So Cynthia G says she is doing great in this video. Okay. So that's Cynthia right there. It says Star Cookie has turned Cynthia G and Rob's life upside down. Let me see if there's emails here in this one. Cool. Yeah. Hold on. Just a moment, guys. Let me see if I can bring it up. Okay, here we go.
What do you know about this so far?
So, from what I know, he has multiple children.
Speak up, Sippin.
What, 4 to 5 kids? 4 to 5 babies? Um,
Don't quote me, but I believe this would be his sixth child with 5 different women. When she was on the line, she would wear these really low top. I mean, the cleavage would be out, okay? And she would just be smiling and giggling whenever he was playing with her earrings. Like, and I was like, oh, she likes him. We'll do another video now. So Ray got pregnant by a whole fucking married bitch. That's what we were thinking. Yeah, she got married. She got pregnant by a married Cynthia G. I said no, but I remember people saying shit that she was pregnant. He was like, oh yeah, she's supposed to be pregnant. I was like, oh.
Okay, here are the emails. Here are the emails between Star Cookie and Cynthia G. This is the email right here. Let me see if I can blow it up. Okay, this is the email right here between Cynthia G and Star Cookie. And that's the ultrasound right there that you see. Let me drop this banner. That's the ultrasound of Cynthia G baby. That's it right there. Let me see if I can. Okay, here goes the emails. Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna do a whole video again so you guys can read the emails. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe you can read them. Hold on. Maybe I can blow it up a little bit more where you guys can see it in the chat. Okay, let me see if you guys can see that. Okay, I'm still going to do another video on it. Just go, yeah, that's true. It won't be hidden for much longer. Talking about her pregnancy, her stomach. You go in the green, it says, unless you stay hidden for your whole pregnancy. That's in the green. And then Cynthia G says, yeah, that's true. It won't be hidden for much longer. I'm sure, especially if the baby looks like him, which in many ways I'm sure it will. His children has his features, especially his son. And then in the green it says C. And then it goes, I do most of my lives and videos off camera. That's Cynthia G talking. I do most of my videos and lives off camera, so that wouldn't be hard. Her hiding her pregnancy. She goes, that's why he really just needs to talk to you, not to the public about y'all's problems. Let's see if we find some more here. She goes, then you got these dusty beta male enabling black women that defend the bullshit. I just can't. She goes, it's just said in the green here, it says, it's just sad at this point, I refuse to let these hopeless dummies run my life. And then the gray says, yeah, after I put my book out, I'm getting away from YouTube. I'll steal out videos on Patreon for those who want them, but I believe it's a complete lost cause. The men are completely conquered and not a threat to white supremacy at all. I don't know why she's worried about white supremacy during this time, you know, her being pregnant, but those are the emails right there. And that appears to be all of the emails on this video here. But it shows the ultrasound, Cynthia G, her friend Star Cookie, who put the information out there.
Okay, shit. And he was like, yeah, about some Robert Perkins nigga. What? Who?
He's the same nigga that was caught bootlegging Hidden Colors. She's having a baby by a nigga was out there bootlegging Hidden Colors.
That nigga was bootlegging Hidden Colors one time, man.
Yeah! Tariq was on his ass.
Remember that? Tariq was on his ass, man. But, hey, bro, for real, he in Chi-Town. He in the home.
Don't argue with these bitches through text message. Barely argue over the phone. Argue with these bitches in person. Argue with these bitches in person. Because when you inbox these bitches, they screenshot everything. This is how bitches do. Bitches have no loyalty to no one. Not even each other. Let's scroll down. This bitch has literally devoted a whole Twitter page. I'm on Twitter right now. He's devoted a whole Twitter page.
And that's another thing. On X was Twitter then, but on X it may still be up.
This whole page is every. It's the whole. Let's see, man. I'm trying to find the text. Y'all can read. She lives off camera to hide her pregnancy. Oh, she's doing her lives on camera. I'm sorry. I do most of my lives off camera, so it wouldn't be hard. But she's been trying to hide this pregnancy. And frankly, I don't care because you got to understand, this is the destiny of both these hoes. So you can't control destiny. Then they got these dusty, made-up male enabling black women that defend the bullshit. I just can't. It's just sad. But I refuse to let these hopeless dummies run my life.
Oh, bitch, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. I remember, okay, so my whole What Is Beef series I started on my main channel, that came from Robert Perkins, okay? Because he did a video. He
have no loyalty to no one. Not even each other. Let's scroll down. This bitch is literally devoted a whole Twitter page. Twitter right now. He's devoted a whole Twitter page. Now let's scroll down. I mean, it's so much shit. This whole page is airing out Cynthia G. This is a whole. Let's see, man. I'm trying to find some text right now. Y'all can read Cynthia G's text confirming she lives on camera to hide her pregnancy. Oh, she's doing her lives on camera. I'm sorry. I do most of my lives off camera, so it wouldn't be hard. But she's been trying to hide this pregnancy.
So again, I don't care if Cynthia G had the baby or not. I'm just saying that Cynthia G was pregnant, and she was pregnant by Rob Perkins. And this was part of the reason why we all fell out. Because I did a video about Cynthia G being pregnant. I used to mod for Cynthia G. And when I was modding for Cynthia G, we used to have this running joke, her and I and some other people. And I would be telling them, I would say Cynthia G, because Cynthia G used to tell us that she was flying out. She didn't tell us to who she was flying out to see, but she was talking about she was flying out to see some dude. And so I used to joke with Cynthia G all the time because I was her mod. And in the chat, I said, Cynthia, do not, when you go out there, do not get your walls painted. And we used to laugh about, the whole chat used to laugh about it. And what I meant by getting her walls painted is don't get pregnant. And then when Cynthia G came back and this came out, Star Cookie brought this to Suge. And Suge put it out. Cynthia, Star Cookie gave it to Suge. Suge put it out on YouTube here. Star Cookie had it on Twitter, and it may still be up. If you go to Star Cookie, it may still be up, the emails. But she gave it to Suge. Suge put it here on YouTube. And when everybody saw, I did a little video. And I said, Cynthia G, I told you, don't go out there and get your walls painted. And it pissed Cynthia G off. And like I said, me and Taz was already going back and forth because he was lying about Black history and my family. He lied about it. So that pissed me off with Taz already. But when this came out, like I said, I was mourning for Cynthia, I was mourning for Nyla. And when this came out and I did my video, Nyla did a live stream and they invited me up and I knew what it was about. I knew it was about the video that I did. And so when I went up there up on the live stream, we all got into it. And they were asking me, well, why do you put videos out about us? I said, first of all, I don't put out videos about you. I put out a video about asking you why you got pregnant. And so, but I told them then, I said, but you guys best believe that from now on, I will be putting out videos about you because Taz lied on my family. And since you guys got me up here on this live stream trying to clown, I'm going to do videos about you guys. I think this was like in the end of 2018. Yeah, I think it was the end of 2018 that this happened. And I told them then, I said, from that day forward, I was going to be doing videos about them. And I've been doing videos ever since. That's what happened. And it just is what it is. That's what happened. So, but here's the email. Like I said, I'm gonna do another video where you guys can see and read the text messages yourselves. It has the ultrasound and everything. Cynthia G admitting to being pregnant. See, she didn't plan on going getting pregnant because the first months that she was down there, that's another thing Cynthia G did too. Cynthia G moved. Was it North Carolina, South Carolina? What are those Carolinas that Rob Perkins lived at? She moved down there to be with him because she was pregnant. Like I said, whether or not she had the baby, I don't know. But she moved down there. I think she still lives down there. And I remember one time Cynthia G, she was at the airport. She was flying back from North Carolina. But she didn't tell us. I don't think she mentioned that was North Carolina she was flying back from. But she did a live stream from the airport. And she was talking about, she was telling us about, the trip out there. And she didn't mention who it was that she went to go see, but she was talking about that. And she was talking about how there were some white people that were standing by her or sitting by her trying to get all up in her business. And, just a bunch of whole stuff like that about the trip. This was when she was coming back from North Carolina. She went live from the airport. She was waiting for the flight. But I'm going to do this video again. I'm going to show the emails with Cynthia G saying, yes, she's pregnant. She says she's going to try to hide the pregnancy when she do her live streams. She's going to try to hide the pregnancy. I'm going to show you guys the ultrasound that she gave to Star Cookie of the baby. She did an ultrasound and it shows the baby. Says, why would Cynthia G move to North Carolina if she didn't? That's a good question. That's the good question, Dawn. But that's what she did. She definitely moved to North Carolina, or was it North Carolina. She still lives out there in North Carolina. That's another thing that makes me wonder if she didn't have the child, Why would she still be in North Carolina? Only thing I can think of, I can't confirm it. I don't know. Don't really care. But maybe if she did have the child, she wanted to be close to Rob. You know what I'm saying? She don't want her child, states and states, miles and miles away from her father, which would be good. No, but you don't. But you look, family man, just stop it, okay? Just stop it. She moved to North Carolina to be with Rob when she got pregnant. Whether or not she had the baby or not, I do not know. But that's the reason why she moved out there. She got pregnant and she moved out there. And I believe, like I said, just for her and, for the three of them to be closer. You see the emails. I've read the emails to you. And you still want to sit there and say it's not true. Shit is ridiculous, man. But like I said, I'm gonna do a better video of it. But really, all you got to do, if you don't believe me, all you got to do is just type in. Let me see what's the title of this, because it's still here on YouTube. There it is, right there. All you can do is type that in, and you can see it for yourself. You don't have to. I don't have to do a video. Just type this right there. You can see it for yourself. Her supporters would say she moved because it was lower cost. Yeah, they sure would. Any excuse other than Cynthia G got pregnant by Rob Perkins. But that's the title right there. It's still here on YouTube. And if you type in Cynthia G's Cynthia G's pregnancy, you will see a whole list of videos people had done back then. Cynthia G being pregnant. You probably find ones with emails that Cynthia G and Star Cookie had between each other. Well, family, there goes the title right there. All you can do is type it in YouTube. You don't need to worry about it, whether or not I had edited some bullshit and I don't know, crazy shit, and it's choppy this, and you can't really understand that. I didn't hear her say she was pregnant. All that old dumbass bullshit that they were trying to say on Missy Leak's live stream. But there's a title right there. And that's the person who did the video right there of a black woman. Because you guys would love to say, oh, just black men. No, it was black men, black women as well. And the reason why a lot of the black women were doing it, because doing videos, because Cynthia G talking about plantation bucks and not getting with men with multiple children by multiple women. That's the reason why back then a lot of the sisters were pissed off. Because because just like Cynthia G said, they were calling her a hypocrite. The men and the women were calling Cynthia G a hypocrite. Y'all don't get with no plantation bucks. You know how Cynthia G is. Came up with the whole thing, a plantation buck. And she explained about history on the plantation. How the master would get a big black man and have him mate with all of the women on the plantation, so they can have babies, in hope of having strong men and women. And so they were called plantation bugs. Cynthia G went over the whole story. I was sitting right there in her live stream modding for her. And she used to talk about plantation bugs, just like I said. That's what Cynthia G was talking about back then. At this particular time, when Cynthia G was, I feel like 2017, all of 2017. Plantation bugs. That was her thing then. And she was still talking about white supremacy as well. But like I said, all you do is just type it on YouTube. Anybody who wants to find out about Cynthia G and her pregnancy is right there. Star Cookie has turned Cynthia G and Robert Perkins' lives upside down. It's right there. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming, man. Femi, thanks for coming. KW Don, thanks for coming. Miss Elite, I want to thank you for watching from the. Well, you did come into the chat, didn't you, Miss Elite? Let me see. I think you did come in. I thought you came in. But anyway, if you didn't, I want to thank you still for coming. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you came in. So, Missy Lee, I want to thank you for coming through as well. KW Don and Femi, thank you guys for coming through. And anybody else who came through to check it out from the clouds, thank you. I'm going to leave this video up. I want to thank Miss Elite again for inspiring me to do this. Well, it was Miss Elite, and it was that whoever that dude was up on her channel, because he asked about Taz. Talking about Taz shot a video outside my home, 15 feet away from the front door when the niggas didn't knock. Nobody knew he was out there. That was just an intimidation video. You know, he thought that if you put a video like that showing where I live, I'm gonna just stop talking about him. See, I guess that's what he used to doing to his baby mamas and to females. You know, trying to intimidate. That shit didn't intimidate me. And as you know, I didn't stop talking about Taz or Nyla or Cynthia G. Just like I told him I wasn't going to. Shit ain't going. The only reason why I'm stopping now, because they're not really on YouTube anymore, lying to people, to young and impressionable minds like Femi and Missy Lee, who believe their bullshit, who think they're all, like Missy Lee said tonight, oh, they're a great married couple. Oh, they're a couple on here on YouTube getting the bag. First of all, they're not even married. And the reason why Missy Lee likes them, because they were talking about aborting black male fetuses. That's why she likes them. Oh, shit. That's the reason why she likes them. But like I said, I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, Cynthia G, like I said, whether or not she had the baby, I don't know. She was pregnant, though. But that I know. That I know. I always expose Cynthia G for the liar that she for the bullshit that she puts out. I always expose Cynthia G. So this is nothing new to me. In fact, this is easy work. This shit is easy work. She go, but y'all let these men spread their bullshit like MTR and Myron. What do I have to do with MTR? I know who Myron is, but I don't know who MTR is. I don't think. I may know, but I may know by the whole name or by a different name. But Myron, I know who it is. But I ain't got nothing to do with them clowns. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind Cynthia G spreading her lies, so don't be a hypocrite about Myron and the other fools spreading their lies. I mean, a hypocrite is a hypocrite, regardless of who's being the hypocrite, the man or the woman. And if the man is lying on the woman and the woman is lying on the man, how can you be mad about that? You're both lying on each other. That's the one thing I never could understand. Y'all let these men spread all BS all over YouTube and stay silent. And you let all these women spread their BS all over YouTube and y'all stay silent. So what does that mean? The men spread their bullshit, the men stay silent, the women spread their bullshit, and the women stay silent. How about just stop spreading the bullshit? And if you're gonna be honest, just be honest with it. You ever thought about supporting somebody who's just gonna be honest about it? Remember what I told you, Femi, when you first came on? Remember what I told you, Femi? I said, be yourself. Stop listening to these people who are bold-faced lying to you. I know you remember me telling you that. I says, Femi, don't listen to these people who are bold-faced lying to you because it makes you feel better because the man are talking crap about women. So you're going to listen to somebody that's lying to your face? That's what I understand. I'll tell you what. Hold on, Femi. Just a quick minute. I'm gonna prove to you what I'm talking about. Okay. I mean, bullshit is bullshit. If it's bullshit, it's bullshit is coming from both sides. Okay, that should be enough of the title to bring it up. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Now I'm going to pause here. I'm going to start it back from the beginning because I want to give you the context of what's going on here. Cynthia G was doing a live stream, and during this live stream, she was talking about men unaliving their girlfriends or their wives because of jealousy. And then Cynthia G turned around and goes, well, show me a video, show me videos, or show me proof of women unaliving their husbands or boyfriends because of rejection. And this is the video that I put together.
Young woman very long before he decided he needed to break it off. What did your police say? That woman is responsible for using her car as a deadly weapon in his murder, and it was all caught on surveillance video. 7 News reporter Kimberly Craig has been talking to Kim. That surveillance video kind of hard to look at. I checked it out this morning. Yeah. Absolutely, without a doubt, this driver was gunning for Terrence Riggs Jr. You'll see him running down the sidewalk here as he's being chased by a car, and behind the wheel, a woman now charged with first-degree murder. My son didn't deserve to die this way. My son's supposed to be behaving. What happened to 25-year-old Terrence Riggs Jr. is horrifying. Detroit police say this woman, 20-year-old Denisha Mathis, is responsible for killing him. Her weapon, this car, as young Terrence ran for his life. She couldn't take the break up because prior to that day, I heard him on the phone just telling someone, I don't know if it was her, don't call my phone no more and don't text me no more. I know she's just been coming to the house. She will call on the driveway and she would say hi, but Mr. and Mrs. Riggs say their son had only been dating Denisha for no more than a month, and it seemed he wanted to break up, but not Denisha, who came by the house last week Tuesday. She was in front of my house arguing with my son. I came outside and told my son, I said, leave her alone. Come on in the house, man. And about 15 minutes later, Mr. Riggs said his son left to go to the store to get some cigarettes, not realizing Denisha was still around. She was still in the neighborhood stalking him. You know, seeing him up there on 7 Mile. It's unclear if the two started arguing again, but what is clear is the evil that is behind the wheel. As investigators say, Denisha Mathis drove her car down 7 Mile, looped around in the parking lot as Terrence desperately tried to get away, but there was nowhere for him to hide, and the father of 2 was hit and killed, perhaps because he was a man Denisha Mathis couldn't have. I just want to know why. I want to know why. Terrence Ricks Jr. was killed over a week ago, but his family can still not plan his funeral just yet because they simply cannot afford it. If you'd like to help, we'll have a link on our website at WXYZ.com. Reporting live on the city's west side, Kimberly Gregg, 7 Action. Back to you.
Boy, your hearts go out for those parents sitting right there. I mean, just vicious, Kim. I don't know.
It's very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Just wanted to also tell you that he leaves behind 2 children. Back to you.
So you see, Cynthia G bold-faced lied to you women. That's the bullshit that I'm talking about. She said the men are out there unaliving women. I get it. It's true. But she turned around and said, oh, but show me where the women are doing. And that's what I did. Anyway, guys, man, thanks for coming through. I appreciate it again. Miss Elite, thanks for coming through. Femi, thanks for coming through. K-Don, thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. Like, again, go look those videos up yourselves. Go look them up. Peace, everybody. Take care and be safe.